Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And today we are covering the Galactic Challenge that's going on right now. And it is a Scoundrels versus Imperial Troopers. And it's kind of interesting. There's been a lot of videos that I've certainly seen of people getting stuck in infinite loops. If you have like Enfys Nest going as your Scoundrel plugin, the Imperial Trooper team on the other side can get insane. They've got Piett and they've got Moff Gideon, and they can just like ramp themselves up and go absolutely nuts, and people just get stuck in an infinite loop of Nest sitting there and just getting attacked repeatedly over and over and over again. So this battle can go very wrong if you don't have the proper setup and the proper approach. So be ready to quit and come back in if that happens, because if you get stuck in those loops, there's no way for you to take an action and retreat without having a turn come up, and you don't get a turn. So that's annoying. I've hated that forever. I really want there to be a retreat option on the enemy team. The other thing going on with this Galactic Challenge is, of course, you need Beskar Mando in order to get the full rewards. If you don't have him, you're not getting the top reward set. So this may be a less critical video. If you don't have Beskar Mando, you may not care so much about the rewards. But if you do, all you need to do is put him into a team, any team that wins, and that's, you know, doable if you have a Galactic Legend. So with all of that out of the way, it is important to be able to beat this with the team requirement. And for this battle, it's a full Scoundrel team. That's one of the challenges, one of the feats for this Galactic Challenge. So shout out to my guild. I saw in my Discord chat somebody had beaten the tier 7 of the battle with this team. I think they actually used Cara Dune at a similar gear level and said, you know, you could probably sub in Nute if you didn't have Cara ready. And I don't. So this is a fairly low level gear team. I do have relics on Han and Chewie. They're at relic 6 because I have Jedi Master Luke Skywalker, but nobody else is at relic. So it's a Jango lead, Han and Chewie, Enfys Nest, and Nute Gunray. And I did put my absolute best mods on this team. They are modded to be super fast. There are speed thresholds that you need to meet here in order to get out in front of this enemy team. Again, if they get rolling, things can go bad for you very quickly. So the first thing that you need to do is shut down Piett. And so he can start giving out those buffs, the Emperor's Trap, and that's part of what fuels this team to go absolutely crazy here. So we're going to start things off with the stun of Piett, and then hopefully we're able to control the rest of the team and have the RNG work out. We'll see how things go. So Han leads off, we get the stun on Piett, and now we can do the burning here with Jango. And we get that to stick. And now there's a bit of a choice here about, do we stun? I think the two most viable targets are Veers and Gideon, but Gideon has that like crazy wipe out everyone's turn meter ability, which we really don't want to happen because then the troopers will get ahead of us. So I'm going to then stun Gideon. And now with Han up again, we can do the turn meter reduction shots on Veers. And I think this will work even though he's still a boss. Yep, we did get one, I think only one of them to stick. A couple of options here with Nest. We could go for the daze, or we can go for the stun on Veers. And I think that's more important. Veers can do that mass call to assist. And we do have a couple of stuns in there, but not enough. We could definitely get taken out. So let's go for the stun on Veers. Oh, I actually hit the wrong button there. So that's not going to work out too well. All right, so with that set up, we go for the daze instead. I think it will still work. And now we have the next stun ready for Gideon after he gets off stun. Again, we want to prevent his turn if we can. So instead, we'll go for the extortion ability. And the main thing we need to do here is get Veers down, because if we take out any other trooper, Veers will revive that character, right? So you need to get Veers down first. All right, a couple of options here with the area attack or the stun from Chewie. And the area attack does not look like it's going to be enough to take out Veers. So rather than do that, we'll go for the stun, which we get. Great. And now we have a big missile hit here, which is going to be close to enough to take out Veers. I don't think it's going to be quite enough, but let's see where it gets us. Not quite there yet. And now we've got a couple of options. Do we go with the special for Han or the basic? Again, we're not going to take anybody out here. But we do have our guys ready to go for some follow-up turns. So let's do that. Let's go. And here we go. Now we'll use the stun that we accidentally saved, but saved nonetheless, for Gideon. And we get it. And now with extortion, this should be a call to assist. Only separatist allies. Okay, so we won't get any calls to assist. But we do increase cooldowns. Yeah, let's do this on Piett again. We don't want him getting any meaningful turns. So let's give him the cooldown increase. And now I think we're close enough where if we do that stomp, I'm looking at turn meter here. I think Han is going to get the kill anyway. Okay, let's go for the slam. I think this will take out Veers, and then Han can go for Piett. Great, and we actually even have the stun ready to go, so let's do that first. Now reduce some turn meter, not quite enough for the kill, but this should do it. And now we're in pretty good shape here. We just need to get Gideon down. Perfect. Let's get some extortion. And there we go. And things are in perfect cleanup position here. That was great. This is pretty reliable. Again, at the end of the video here, I'll show my speeds so you can see what I'm working with. Again, they are my best mods. You probably don't need quite what I have, but you saw you need to get out in front of these guys, lock down those first couple of abilities that their heavy hitters can do, or it's going to be a bad time. They're going to get the tide rolling, and then you're going to be stuck. Let's go ahead and stun Ranged Trooper. We don't get it. Death Trooper is still stunned, so let's just go for the big hits here. Take him out, and we can ignore the operative here. If we take down the Death Trooper, he goes down automatically. There we go. That was easy. That was my first time with the recording set up, so it was very reliable. I think I tried twice before doing the recording. The first time was a fail as I was figuring out who to stun, and then I got the order down on my second try, so I'm 2 for 3 with this team. So that's great. That's pretty reliable. And again, if you see the videos out there on how wrong this can go, it can go pretty wrong pretty quickly. All right, let's go in, and I'll show the mods, and that will let you guys know what you have to aim for here. But again, nothing too crazy with the relic levels. You do need some, and you need some good speed. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So I'll let this play and show the mods, and that'll wrap up the video for me. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time.